Welcome, everyone, to another Danganronpa V3 with the mystery investigation. It's investigation time. It's it's time that we figure out who exactly is in the press, in the hydraulic press, because that's not a good thing that you want to happen in the best of times, but definitely not in the worst of times, and that was probably the worst of times. Not really very good to have that happen. But the fact that that was a unknown body that we found. It didn't say right out that it was Kokichi's. It didn't say right out that it was Kaido's. That's what I meant to say first, but whatever. Didn't say right off that that's what it was. So I don't know. Like, his jacket's there, but he never uses that right shoulder, and there's a hole in it, so I think that's a very crucial part of evidence right there in itself. But who's to know? Who's to say, really? Nevertheless, here we are. And we shall continue. Yeah! Hello, Star Knight! Yeah! Hi! Hello! This is a critical turning point, I believe, in this game. I'll start here. Alright, I'm going to inspect every single piece of evidence here. Well, I mean, if you're here, then I'd hope that you would expect every single piece of evidence here. There's an X-seal right in the middle of the hangar. How are you doing, Star Knight? The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. So this is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person.
Oh?
I've just been flustering my friend over text. Hey! You are the kind of person that I can get along with right there. I do that all the time. I like being flirty, flustery, like doing that to teasy, doing that to other people, and then it's just like as soon as it gets tossed back my way, I'm like, what? Did you try something? I'm sorry. It's not so much that I like. It's not so much that I'm just like, oh yeah, it doesn't work on me. It's more so that it's just like I literally don't realize that's happening. It's just like, oh, okay. I don't know if people are being nice or if they're being flirty, so I'm just like, ha ha ha, thanks, I guess. I don't know. But I like teasing people. Teasing people is fun.
Yeah. Huh? The hatch is open. How strange. Only the monocubs can turn off the electronic lock and open up the hatch.
Huh? Only the monocubs can open the hatch?
Yeah. Normally, the monocubs are the only ones who can pilot the X-seals. Well... Normally being the key word. But, because of that electro hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up.
Have you mentioned this to anyone else?
Nope, no one's asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway.
An electronic lock on the hatch that only the monocubs can disable. Which must be why only the monocubs can control the X-seals. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the X-seal. Okay, so I guess someone controlled an X-seal. I think that's pretty straightforward. The red X-seal is completely still.
Hey, Shuichi.
It's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart. No. It shouldn't move anymore. Not without monocubs or Kokichi. So it's just a pile of scrap then.
Hey!
Don't scare me like that.
With my magic.
Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic. Ah. Then she sent back after a while, "Okay, sweetie, winky face." So I sent back, "Alright, pumpkin, if that's how you want to play, then that's what I'll give you." Oh boy, that sounds tantalizing for sure. I love doing that stuff. It's always fun. As long as, like, of course, all in like good nature and whatever, but nonetheless, I'm sure it is. So yeah, it's always fun doing that. It's humorous to get people to see, because people usually don't let out all their emotions. So it's like,
How can I get them to show me this side of you, mortal? I will make you do this with my words.
and if you can do it, it's like,
Yes, more.
But I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, he could move it at any time by remote. Why didn't you say so sooner? That is, if Kokichi is alive. I agree! But that remote control Kokichi has for the X-Seals, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? She just sent, oh no. Yeah. I mean, I agree. There are definitely times where it's just like, you have no idea the wrath, what that has been brought upon you, the craziness that you have just unleashed. You have allowed me to do this. You have started this, I will finish it. It looks like a machine used to paint X-Seals. It smells kind of like paint thinner. It looks the same as before, probably not related to the case. No, nobody used it? Okay. Same with the washing machine, nobody used it? This looks like car wash. I imagine it's for cleaning the X-Seals. It doesn't look like it's been used in a while. I don't see any clues. Okay. I want to see the operation panel. These controls move the hydraulic press. It can go up, down, and stop. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. I don't want to see a crushed body, no matter who it is. But I have to do it.
Alright.
I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. Let me guess. It's not gonna work. Huh? It's not moving. Pressed the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move.
Why?
Strange, it moved when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found, is it the severed wire thing? Yeah. The power cord is cut. I see. There's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. No. I think it was a magic pixie that was flying by, and it was just like, oh, I'm gonna do little things, and I'm gonna make a mess of all this stuff. Blood and gore, lovely, slice! And murdered everything, and it's just like, okay, cool. And now we'll never be able to figure it out. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this. Okay, so is it depressed? Because usually, if nobody here has used power tools before, like heavy duty power tools, if you have an emergency stop button, usually when you press it, it triggers a switch, and so you cannot turn the machine back on or use it again unless you reset the switch. And that can come in a lot of different forms of how to reset it, but usually it's just like if it's a button like that, it's usually like twist to the left and pull out, and then that resets it. I said you asked for it, and I'm waiting for an answer. Lovely. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit were planning on this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. Yes, this hydraulic press uses an infrared sensor. For safety reasons, this device will come to a halt when the sensor detects a living organism. Okay, so it seems that they were killed in the bathroom, because we see have that long trail of blood. Killed in the bathroom, dragged over here, then smushed so that the body would not be identified. That's right, this hydraulic press should have had a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Kibo tried before. If the sensor detected a person, the safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stop automatically, huh? Well, the thing is, I don't think it... Yeah, traces of blood. I mean a trail. Traces. There's one trace. There's one huge trace. What is this? A blood stain? No, somebody just spilled their cotton candy mix on the ground.
No shit, Sherlock. You're supposed to be a detective. Use your noggin.
There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press. A swipe pattern, as if dragged. It looks like as if it's coming from the bathroom. This bloodstain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. It was the dead body, because no living life form can be put in infrared. It was dead person that hooked up with. Game. I'm already figuring this out. Okay, what I'm interested in is the hole in the arm. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaido's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be...
No.
No. That hasn't been determined yet. I need to investigate further. It looks like the left sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. Only the sleeve is sticking out. No part of the victim's body is visible. Were they crushed completely, so that only the sleeve remains? What's this? The sleeve has a single small hole in it. A hole in the sleeve. What could this be? Well, I don't know yet. I suppose that's all the information I can deduce from the hydraulic press. Can't check the body, so I don't have many clues to work with. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere.
Where is elsewhere?
That being said, I want to talk to Himiko.
What?
I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaido's death.
No.
No, that's not...
I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me, I'll give you afro hair with my magic.
Himiko, you started off in this game very, very, very strong. Very strong with,
I'll use my magic to change your gender. You'll be... meh.
and it's just like, that is very strong, and that's just like, I'm gonna give you an afro. Cool, sure. I think out of those two, proportionally, I think one is way more extreme than the other. She's awfully stubborn. Is that suspicious of everything? Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Because she thinks that there's another murderer. The Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all. Okay. Yeah, it won't be of much use to us.
Jeez.
It's so useless. He probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us. Oh, here we go.
That's nice.
It's fine. Mascot's appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind.
He popped out.
Jeez.
What an attention hog.
Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot, for crying out loud. And yet I've appeared fewer times than the plain Jane Samugi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know. Bye-bye.
Advertising? What advertising?
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation. Yeah. Operation panel. It's a panel that controls the alarm system and electric barrier. I don't see any reason to turn them back on, though. Okie dokies. Anything else? Anything at all? I don't think so. Okay. Time to go to the place that I've been wanting to go the whole time. Okay. This is the bathroom. We know. Now that I think about it. Nah, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door. This is the place where Kaido was imprisoned. Kaido might have left some kind of clue here.
No.
No, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. Oh boy, what are we gonna find? Okay. Okay, not as much as I was expecting. Oh, but okay. Someone brought him some shit, though. Did Maki bring him the crossbow? Because how would anybody else have known about the crossbow? Did Maki bring him the crossbow? There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? Huh. This case. Ah! What's in the black case over there? As if backing away from the conversation, Kaido headed to the far shelf. What's in it? Is it some kind of weapon? This is the case from before, right? It is. There's nothing wrong with a super ultimate toilet. Look at that bad boy. There's no toilet paper. Oh my god. The monster. And it doesn't look like there's a bidet feature on this. Oh my god. I cannot believe this. This is inexcusable. Traces of blood. A blood stain. More than one. A puddle of blood in the center of the room, and a swipe pattern there to the door. From there to the door. What could this mean? Really? The blood stain in the bathroom was connected to the blood stain in the hall because there were traces of blood. No shit. Really? Is that where we're going with this? Really? I had to link the two? Really? Huh. But the blood is blocking out the rest of it? There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty.
If I remember correctly,
I feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over it. I can't read it completely. But I can see the word poison.
could it be?
Poisson. And if it is poisson, this bottle must be a fish. Because in French, the word poisson is fish. Ooh, interesting. Taken from my lab. I don't know who brought this here, but it definitely has something to do with the case. A small empty bottle has been added. And the main event. A crossbow? This is one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Lab. Why is it here? Crossbow has been added. I think that's it in here, yeah? No? Oh god, we're playing this game again. Oh wait. Alright, I have to investigate. I know how to search for things now. I forgot about the window. A small window for ventilation. This is... I know, the same window from before. It's a small window, and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here.
Well,
I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaido would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object, maybe a bag containing a crossbow, could fit through. Bathroom window. Alright, I finished investigating the bathroom. There were more clues than I thought there'd be, and one was particularly concerning. You mean the crossbow? Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? Lab. Why am I saying lab? Lab. I don't know. Oops. And the 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely for the crossbow, but why are all 3 bloody? And that bottle of poison, what could that have been used for? Are you going over all the clues? Really? And the bag. It seems like a bag from Maki's lab. God! Maki's lab. Maki's lab. That's why. It's because I'm not saying Maki. I'm saying Maki. Maki's lob. And I'm saying lob instead of lab. Hard A's and soft A's. I'm mashing them both together, and that's why I'm getting confuzzled. There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. Yes, I'd like to leave. Bum 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 ba-dum. Wah-ha. This moved. This moved. Did this not move? This moved. This moved. There's an exhale right in the middle of the hangar. Did that not move? The hatch is open.
But
Huh? Huh? Did that not move? Was that... That wasn't there before. No. 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 That wasn't there before. That was not there before. Oh, I didn't read this. There isn't enough info in this Monokuma file. We don't know the cause of time death. The culprit is probably Kokichi, but I'm worried about the class trial. Lob. Lob? Lol? You mean lol? Lob? Lob? Lobster? I like lobsters. Rock lobsters. The culprit is probably Kokichi, but I'm worried about the class trial. That was not... That was... No. Don't lie to me. That moved. That was not there before. That was in a different place before. What are you talking about? I think there are still things here to investigate. What? Well, now I have my magic searching powers now, so what is there to investigate? Investigation powers? Investigation powers? Investigation powers. I've looked at this, I've looked at this, I've looked at this, looked at this. I haven't talked to you again. Hang on. I'll talk to you again.
Shut up!
I don't want to talk to you. If you keep bugging me, I'll use my explosion magic.
Explosion! She's awfully stubborn. Is she the type of suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason? We already heard that. Is she that type of suspicious? My wording is the most bestest. I have the bestest, most amazingest grammar in the entire multiverses. No. We've already searched that. I guess I'm gonna search this again. Uh-huh. Yep. Cool. I'm gonna search this. This again. Yeah-huh. Cool. Uh-huh. Wonderful. I'm gonna search traces of blood again. Paint trail of blood. Yep. Oh, here we go. It looks as if it's coming from the bathroom.
that's true.
This blood stain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Dear God. I haven't actually searched the press, have I? I only searched a bit of clothing, didn't I?
All right.
I guess I'll search the press itself. There we go. The hydraulic press is down, and there's blood in the area. Uh-huh. If we use this to lift up the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. But the power cord has been cut. The press won't move. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. We've covered this. Am I crazy? Am I insane? Am I more insane than I thought I was before? What is happening? What? Huh? Hey, bit of clothing. Hydraulic press. Wonderful. Cool. More hydraulic press. Wonderful. Cool. We've checked the press operation panel. We have, right? We have. Yeah. It's cut. Yeah, huh? Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Yep. Emergency stop. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, huh? Safety. We already got that. Yep. We got that bit of information. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Why is there a ladder there? That's odd. We've already searched you. We've already searched you. We've already searched you. Already been in the toilet. Oh my god. Even with this search feature, I don't know what I'm looking for. Ah! Okay, we've already searched you. Let's search you again. Hello. Uh-huh. Yeah-huh. No. Mm-hmm. Cool. That's about all I can investigate. Fuck you. I've searched you before. Don't. And I didn't even get anything from that. Come on. Boo on you. Yes, I would love to leave. I've been trying to do that for the last 10 minutes? 5 minutes? 5 minutes. 10 minutes? I don't know. Kibo! Kiboy. The alarm system is off. It must still be affected by the electro bomb.
Alright.
I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be some clues around here. I think we saw a clue before. This all scratched up bang thing. This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with an electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now.
That's true.
That's right. What are these marks here? It looks as if something. It looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Wait. How were they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you can even get close. So, how did the person who did this get near the control panel? They used a bomb. They used an electro bomb. It was Maki. Because Maki gave him the crossbow because she's the only one that knew about the crossbow, aside from me. And Maki knew the time on the bomb, on the grenade. He's like, oh yeah, you have to stand back. It's only in this far range. And it only takes like this long to activate. It's like, Kokichi never told us any of that. I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. I'm so sorry to worry you, Shuichi.
Okay.
I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. There was something I need to ask Kibo.
Hey.
Right, he said he witnessed other things. Hey, Kibo, before we went into the hangar this morning, you said... So, I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own? I'm sorry, I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaido peacefully. How did it go? It went about as well as I expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. What are those things? You said that you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see, if you may pray tell? Yes, since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the X-Seal returning to the hangar.
Okay.
Yes, you said the X-Seals could pass through the alarm system and barrier to the hangar.
Yes.
I'd never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the X-Seal, I saw someone heading toward the hangar. You saw someone? Do you know who it was? I saw Himiko. Oh? Huh? Huh? She was carrying a bag. What?
I was in my lab, trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi.
Okay. Okay. So it wasn't Maki who brought the bag. It was him. Well, that immediately throws a wrench into my idea. Okay, so in that case, Kaido must have asked Himiko to bring the bag with the crossbow parts in it.
That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands. I think it was a black bag.
A black bag?
Interesting. Also, that didn't look like it was nighttime. It looked pretty bright out. At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi. And since she came back later, I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious. What did you see?
Why?
She was acting like she had something to hide. It's not that I want to suspect her.
You're right.
True, it is suspicious.
Hey!
You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at the time?
Well,
Now that I think about it, she didn't. So, she had it coming in, but not leaving. If only I knew of a black bag that I found as evidence. That was somewhere? Weird. It has to be. That black bag Himiko was carrying was... By the way, this is a little off topic, Shuichi, but... Huh? Well, no problem. What is it?
As I thought.
The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb. But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. So, what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction, such as hay fever.
Which means...
So, it could have affected a human the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Right, that must be it. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. Whoa, I want to... No. I want to read that account. It's gonna say... That's not the account. Keybo. Mr. Keyboy. Oh, that's it? Oh. I thought I was gonna mention the hay fever thing. That would have been interesting. Is there anything over here? No, nothing? Cool. This is the bathroom window. This is the hangar's only window, and it's not possible to fit through. That means the only way to get into this hangar is through the shutter. Yeah, okay, cool. Let us investigate these guys. Is there anything sitting around on the floor that isn't as obvious as these guys? Oh, yes, there is. Very interested in this. There's an electro hammer here, but why? And it's out of power. It must have been used. But used for what?
But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an Exisal, it'll run out of juice with just one shot, got it?
If I remember correctly...
If the electro hammer's power is expended, it requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that for certain. So this is Maki's hammer that we were talking about, I think. I remember the sight I saw yesterday. Exisals protecting Monokuma for some reason. Not protecting, wrong. Kokichi said he was the mastermind. The Exisals should have been around him. So why were they still protecting Monokuma, and 4 of them too? They're not protecting, they're guarding. Well, that's kind of the same thing, but no, like, Monokuma was a prisoner at that point. I suppose I was so caught up in thinking about Kokichi, I ignored Monokuma.
Yay!
Are you gonna clear this up, please?
Pay attention, listen up, take heed I say.
Monokuma?
And another.
It's just, I noticed that you came this way last night, Shuichi.
Huh?
You were acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into the adult movie section of the video store. But you didn't need to sneak around, because the Exisals wouldn't have attacked you.
What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak...
Because everyone's coming to rent adult movies, so in a way, everyone's going there is in the same boat.
No, not that. I meant about the Exisals not attacking us.
Oh, at the time the Exisals were on autopilot, and directed to only observe me. Their movements are more limited now that the Monocubs aren't around to pilot them.
Autopilot? You mean the remote control that Kokichi has?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So the Exisals were being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But they were focusing on Monokuma. Why are you telling me all this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage.
But we're not talking about that, we're talking about this. Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the glass trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you share it instead. That way, it'll be fair to all participants.
So, someone else besides me knows this. Yeah, the person who used the hammer against one of them. Why wouldn't they share this information? Because it's damning to them, because they use their hammer. Maki? Question mark?
That's all I can tell you.
Yeah,
By the way, renting movies is so old school. It's more thrilling to illegally download them.
Psychopath? Psychopath? What's a psychopath? I want a psychopath.
It's like trying not to get caught by a big game hunter while you're holding your breath during sex.
What? You're saying you're a big game? No. This information about the exosols could be a clue to solving it. No shit! I should remember this. Uh-huh. Exosols protecting Monokuma. Anything in the middle? Anything obvious? No. Cool. What exactly did I witness here? I know for certain the exosols are being controlled by Kokishi's remote control. But why were they focusing on Monokuma? Is it gonna say the same thing? Yeah-huh. But just in case, I'm gonna search everything. Yahar. Uh-huh. Okay, cool. Anything? Nothing. Nothing that I seem to see. Anything in this corner, because this is a useless corner of the entire room. No. Cool. This is also useless. Cool. Leaving. I've investigated thoroughly inside. I should check around the hangar now. My god.
Fine, I'll check around the hangar. Fine, okay, I'll do it. Jeez. You all snippy sassy with me.
I don't like you either. Anything. Should be something a little more obvious than not. Or else I would hate this game. I could never hate this game. But at the same time, hey look, I leveled up because I was walking around so much because I was searching for everybody's bullshit. Did I actually talk to you? No, I think I... Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes. Did I actually search the shutter? Do I have to search the shutter? I don't want to go in there. The hangar shutter. There's a security alarm here. You have to use the alarm remote to disable it to get near the shutter. If you come near the shutter without the remote, a loud alarm would go off around the entire academy. We had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we got into the hangar.
It's not exactly a bomb, though, even if it is called an electro bomb. It jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities, too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers.
Now that I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs total. One was stolen by Maki, but what of the other 2? I think 2 might have been stolen by Maki. Electro bomb has been added to the truth bullets. Okay, now I think we're good. That's about all I was concerned with in the hangar. But I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. The other places that might yield some clues are Maki's lab. Am I wrong?
Okay.
Maki's lab and my lab. Right, because the poison. Poison. Right. Lob. Oh, that's why he said lob. I get it. That's why I said lob. Because I wasn't saying lab. I was saying lob. The crossbow in the bathroom, the bottle of poison. I need to investigate those leads. I should also inspect the 3 exosols that were protecting Monokuma. Yeah, I already got there, bud. Don't worry about it. I already inspected that. Thank you for your time and effort. It is very much appreciated, but not needed at all. So, toodaloo to you. Goodbye. But here's the thing. Maki already left. So, that's not exactly a good thing. She could have left to go to... To go to where? I would say go to her lab to see if there's anything wrong there. So maybe 2 people visited him then. Or maybe more than that, because Himiko seemed to brought the bags. That's from Maki's lab, but lab. Bleh. But that's not the poison, though. Maki could have brought the poison. I very strongly feel that Maki is definitely involved in this. Blah, 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 blah. I have no idea. I'm just saying things because I like saying things, but at the same time, I'm just like, I haven't really noticed anything. I haven't noticed, like, a weird thing that I say until just then. It's like, that's incorrect. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remember.
Alright, everyone's here. I hope you're all ready.
Are those weapons? So, you went to my lab yesterday to find weapons to use against Monokuma. It's because Kaido had them. Let's look at the weapon shelf. Yeah-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 Okay, I guess that was nothing. Cool. Can't check that. As I suspected, there are 2 black bags here, identical to the one in the hangar. They're cases for the crossbows. The crossbows are inside, but disassembled.
No.
It looks as if they didn't even fit the case unless they're disassembled. But there are 2. When I was here with Kaido before, there were 3 of them. And I'm sure that Kaido didn't have a crossbow with him. You know where the other one is. Stop this nonsense.
True.
In that case, the crossbow in the hangar must have come from here. Fine, whatever, fine. Which means someone must have brought it to the hangar from here. But it's fairly difficult to put together the crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Maki taught you.
No.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'll think about it that more later. For now, I need to investigate. Crossbow has been updated in the truth bullet section of your monopad. Is that all there is here? Is that it? I guess it is. Cool. Wonderful. Blob. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. It's adventure time to figure out who did the crime. Adventure time to figure out who did the crime. Adventure, onwards and upwards to adventure, adventure, adventure. Is this open? Is this open? A boo. Boo. Okay, fine. Fine. Go to my place. Anything on the place? Anything interesting? Doesn't really seem like, no. Doesn't seem interesting. That bottle of poison in the hangar. I need to confirm that it came from here. Chemicals. There's several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen any poison outside of this lab. I have the magic room! The small bottle of poison I found must have come from here. Strike 9 poison. There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. The label says, Strike 9, poison. This poison takes some time to spread, but even a small amount of it can be lethal. Although it requires time to circulate, even a small amount in the body will result in certain death. I can't imagine that there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. This must be a clue. Is there really something else to investigate here? Oh. Knight's Hate antidote. Unlock antidote. And another antidote. There are a bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Did someone take them out? These bottles say antidote. Antidotes, huh? I didn't know these were here. According to the labels, each bottle is only 1 dose. And each one only works on a specific poison. Well, I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty different kinds of poisons, so that must be true for antidotes. Strike 9 poison and antidotes. That is disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for the Strike 9 poison. They're all for different poisons. What could that mean?
Alright.
Alright, I've investigated this room thoroughly. Well, I haven't... Oh, okay. I didn't find any evidence to suggest that Kaido isn't dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma is still moving around, and the killing game hasn't ended. And Kaido's clothes were in the hydraulic press, which means the victim must be... No, it's too soon. Yes, it is too soon. It's too soon to be thinking like that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. There's still time. I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something. I should check again. You missed nothing. What are you talking about? What do you mean head back to the hangar? Is there gonna be a new body? No. No! Don't do this to me. What? Stop. Don't. It doesn't matter how fast I rush there. There's still gonna be a body there if there's gonna be a body there. This is way too simple. I have way too few clues right now. I have way too little to investigate. God, no. Not, stop. Please. We don't need more bodies. I'd rather not have another body. That being said, unless it's an identifiable body that just shows up. Oh, you know what it could be? You know exactly what this could be? What it could be is that the red, the red exosol could be opened up, and there could be another unidentifiable body in there. You know? That could be a thing. I'm just like, there's no way. That's the only place I can think of that the body would be hidden, if it is there right now. Unless someone new is dead, in which case... Nani the hell? Please no. I guess we're going back to the hangar. Investigation time. I'm youth in your prime for high school kids getting murdered and killed. It's not a fun time to get your thrill. Getting murdered isn't fun. Don't want to do that to anyone. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. Kibo's gone. Uh-oh. Don't cut off music, please. Okay. Everybody's here. Okay.
Shuichi!
Oh, Shuichi, can you come with me?
What happened?
Is something wrong? I found something strange in the bathroom. Please, hurry. He shut it quickly and ran to the bathroom. What are you talking about, Kibo? Don't tell me there's something in the toilet. Please, God, no. Maki ran off. Why is it so easy for you to believe Kaido is dead? It's cause you're hiding something. What's in the bathroom? There's something that's in there. It's Kokichi's jacket.
Hey!
Kibo, what are you looking at?
Yes.
Take a look at this.
Huh?
These are Kokichi's clothes. It's soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt these are Kokichi's. Where did you find this? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. And why are they soaked? Well, the toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain and pulled out these clothes. It looks like they couldn't be flushed all the way. Couldn't be flushed all the way. Why were these clothes in the toilet in the first place?
Yeah.
Yes, it was very brave of me, and thanks to that I managed to find an important clue. Now, Shuichi, please investigate as much as you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Clogging the toilet, huh? But this isn't the time to hesitate. I don't think they intended to clog the toilet. I think they intended to get rid of the evidence. Kokichi's clothes found in the bathroom. If they were found in the toilet, someone must have tried to flush them. But who would
What's
do
the
that?
matter?
Is something in the matter? Please investigate.
Okay.
What? Huh?
Alright.
Oh. I thought it was just gonna loop me around. Anyways, I made up my mind. Grab Kokichi's soaked clothes and spread them open. Huh? There's a small hole in the back. And another small hole on the sleeve. This is about the same size as the one in Kaido's sleeve. There are traces of blood around the holes too. What does this mean? It could mean that he was attacked. In that case,
No.
there's a chance Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press.
Thank you.
Kibo, thank you. This is a very important clue.
Well,
Oh, I'm happy I was able to help, but I must decline shaking that hand of yours. Not your hands aren't clean either, though. Kokichi's clothes. But if Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press, where did Kaido go? Why not show himself? And why is this game still going, even though the mastermind is dead? It feels like we're going to be called to class trial right now. If this is awkward, Shuichi, I can leave and give you some privacy. Okay, so we know that those arrows, probably what happened is those arrows' tips were all dipped in that poison, right? So, since they were all dipped in that poison, 2 were shot at Kokichi, 1 was shot at Kaido, I guess? Maybe? Because that's what those 3 holes are, for sure. You're concerned about that. Kibo and I washed our hands in the sink and left the bathroom. Ding dong bing bong. Unless something else is gonna happen, ding dong bing bong. No. Hey Maki, I'm gonna talk to you again now. No? Okay. I don't know what to investigate, my god. Oh, I can talk to Himi. Can I talk to you about that?
You and Kibo both look more refreshed now.
Gross.
Refreshing each other in the boys' bathroom. Even now, you can't help yourselves, huh?
Someone is dead, Himiko.
That's true.
This is all Himiko's imagination, but I don't even want to touch that right now. Someone's dead! For God's sakes. For God's sakes. I don't see any blood.
That's true.
Oh, what? Huh? New stuff? Was I right to check here? It's no use. There are no clues here. No. That was a new thing that happened. No. That was a new thing that happened. That leads me to believe that this is important somehow. However, we're only going to figure that out during the class trial. Or unless something activates, something happens.
All right.
Now that we're out of the bathroom, we can get a lot more thinking done.
Okay.
Right. Arson! And also Star Knight. She sent a video, so I made one and sent it now to see and wait for a reply. I seem to have walked in on a dead body. Maybe one, maybe more than one. We will have to wait and see. But that's the I have questions about this. I have multiple questions. Why does Maki look so good from behind in that short skirt of hers? No, not that question. Wrong question. Okay, cool. Same thing with Himiko being like,
Oh man, you guys both seem to be refreshed after giving each other hot blowies.
Himiko, now is not the time. There are people who are dead. Stop it. Bad. I've inspected this before. Hatch is open. Yes. Yaha.
But
Uh-huh. Yaha. Yarhar.
that's true.
Oh, right. Okay, so this one is the one that, yeah. This one. Come on. There's no use there, no clues here. Oh, okay, I know what I need to do now. I need to inspect a bit of clothing, because it has a hole, and then I can be like, oh, is that from the arrow? Sleeve is sticking out. Yeah, looks like the sleeve is, yeah. Only sleeve. Yeah. Were they crushed completely? So only I think so. Look closely, it has small. Yep. What could have caused this? Okay, so what am I supposed to do? There's still some things. What things? I have this amazing search power now, but I don't know. I can't. What? A dead body? No! Definitely not. What havoc could you be talking about? Okay, not that. I've not. Come on. The hell am I already inspected all this. And now you're telling me I had to inspect all this stuff again? Hey, let's talk to you. Do you have anything new to say? Cool, new stuff. Wonderful. Hey, it's almost time for the class trial to start, right? Was no one able to find Kokichi? I wonder. I haven't heard from anyone.
I see.
I wonder where he went off to. I know exactly where he is. Did he disappear? He can't still be in the hangar. Unless we're under there.
Could it be?
Shuichi, do you think the one who died was Kokichi?
Huh?
Huh?
Seems like
I mean, your face says that you want to think that.
it's plain to see.
But I think that's just plain impossible. Kokichi's been manipulating us all from the start. I can't believe someone like that could actually be killed by Kaido. Of course, I don't mean to compliment Kokichi or make fun of Kaido or anything.
Okay.
I know, you're probably right. It is very manipulative, yes. Tsumugi does have a very, very good point. But expect the unexpected. Suspect everything and everyone. Tsumugi has a good point. I still don't have enough clues to conclude that Kokichi died. But I'm certain that one of them must have. Kokichi's disappearance has been added. Oh boy, oh boy.
It's about that time.
What time?
That's right. It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on.
Oh, of course, of course. That time.
Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial grounds. Everyone needs to be there. Got it?
That's a very specific thing that he said. Everyone needs to be there.
Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So this means if either Kaido or Kibo are alive, then they need to show up. If they don't, they will be executed.
I wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
Everyone needs to be there. That means Kokichi or Kaido, whoever is alive, will be there.
Then
At the trial, we'll know who the victim is. Unless both of them aren't there. Okay. Okay. Unless, another thing that they could... Because they said that they need to be at the class trial. They didn't say they need to be at the podium. So, unless Kaido or Kokichi is either at the trial grounds right now, and they're currently, as we're going over there, heading down the elevator, and then they're hiding somewhere in the trial room, then they're technically at the class trial. Right? Right. Unless both of them are dead. If neither of them are there, both of them are dead.
Huh?
This isn't everyone, right? Kaido and Kokichi aren't here.
What's the point?
I bet Kokichi is already there.
You bastard.
As the mastermind of the killing game, he's waiting for us to arrive.
no.
We don't know that yet. There's still a chance Kaido is
You
alive.
wanna die?
Cut it out. Maki,
Well,
this is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, then I know I'll lose to despair. Lose to despair.
you don't know?
6 of us will participate, and 1 of us will die after the class trial. Then, only 5 will be left. Only 5.
That's right. We're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
But we can't lose to despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. But the thing is, Kaido doesn't know that. He wasn't shown the flashback light, right? That is the whole point of this class trial. I will defeat Kokichi, no matter what I have to sacrifice.
Ah, voices.
No matter what she has to sacrifice. You mean, people in friendships? Oh god, you're staring daggers at me with your blood-red eyes. Your ruby gemerald. I was gonna say gemerald. Your ruby gemstone eyes. Are you sure about that, Maki? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair, but something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I agree. I wonder what Kaido would say at a time like this. Whenever I'd say something like this, just always make sure, take your friend to the bathroom, and refresh, freshen up. Always have fun with your best bud. Kaido, I didn't think you were watching us then. From the skies or heavens or wherever you are. What would he say to us? If it was Kaido... Rumble, rumble, ramble. That said ramble, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm looking at the playback. That said ramble, didn't it? Come on. Yeah, it said ramble, 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 ramble. Even though I believe the text said rumble, rumble, rumble. Heck, yeah. We didn't say a word to one another. Silent as a tomb, we stepped into these open doors. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. We had lost the will to live, knowing what we know about the outside world. But somehow, despite that despair, we had found a new reason to live. To win the battle between hope and despair. But now, what do we do? What do we know? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. What is hope? A burden you bear? A bear? Like Monokuma? A bear? A bear? As those thoughts pierced my mind, I suddenly stopped. Can't think about those things. I can't think about things like that anymore. The only thing I need to think about is survival. Ooh.
Nice.
Ah, a battle like this takes me back. After all, hope and despair, natural enemies.
This class trial background, it looks oddly familiar, doesn't it? Feels cool having been here since chapter 2, and now it's chapter 5. Let me tell you something, Marston. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I mean, either way I would have been playing this, and I would have been playing this, whether other people were here or not. So, it always makes it just that much more enjoyable when I have people to talk to, so.
Thank you for helping me not be lonely. Not be alone.
But nonetheless. It's because that's the other thing with people who know how this goes, know how Danganronpa goes, and even if people who don't know how it goes, it is interesting to watch because then you get to see the other person solve the mystery, and you get to think of, like, as I believe it was you who was saying no, yes, no, maybe so, I don't know. But either way, the moment I found out that we are actually on a spaceship, and that, because I mentioned before, it's just like, oh, what if this is not, what if we're on the moon? This isn't Earth, we're like on the moon or something, because the sky isn't real. And like, as soon as like we figured that out, and it's just like, oh no, this is a spaceship. People were commenting, I don't know if it was you or not. I don't think so. Was it Scorp? I think it might have been Scorpio and Mastermind at the time? Or was it you? I have a 50. I have a 1 in 3 chance. I'm pretty sure Mastermind was there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mastermind was there. I don't know. I apologize.
I've been busy.
I was out of the house the other day for 13 hours. My God. But nonetheless, here we are. We're having fun. I think I said that. Did I say that line? I said that line, right? Yes, I did.
Yes, this is truly a magnificent battle theme. Only esteemed works of fiction have themes as magnificent as this.
Why?
Anyway, where's Kokichi? Why isn't he here? Doesn't this background look like, Doesn't this look like the anime? Except for that one door. But doesn't this look like the anime room? And, I think the first trial room, in the first game, but also where Chiaki died. In the anime. At the moment, in my head, Chiaki is the most tragic Danganronpa character, period. Closely followed by Gonta. Mainly because Gonta is, Gonta's sad. I don't remember things very well either. I once forgot a sentence the second before I said it, and I actually mean the second before I said it. I mean, I word well sometimes, but other times I don't do grammar most goodly. So, I like messing around with it, and I like being silly and stuff like that, because, yeah, it's fun. Throw some stuff in there. But other times I legitimately cannot remember words. I'm like, it's in my brain somewhere. I'm trying to think of it. And, like, that's usually the thing, because, like, there's the saying or whatever, and people say, the word's just, like, right on the tip of my tongue. I have it. No, that's not even the case for me. It's just, like, I have to go on an expedition into my own mind. I have to go spelunking in there and see if I can uncover the hidden truth. I need to relive, and I need to remember, and I need to search, and do a deep dive, and play the own, yes, word well, correct word. Most bestest grammar. But yeah, I don't know. I usually just have no, I'm just like, I know there's a word for this. What is the word? It's not even on the tip of my tongue, but I know there's something here. What is this? And I have to somehow manage my way to either get there or fumble around for 5 minutes and then eventually get there, or just not get there at all. So, oh well. Maki was right. The person who should be here isn't.
Well, I'll tell you once the trial starts.
What's going on? What are you scheming now?
No.
It doesn't matter what Kokichi is scheming.
We must do it.
This is the final battle between hope and despair.
It all ends here.
Kokichi can twist and violate the rules all he likes, but will never give up. Hope will never submit to despair.
Oh, for the love of... No rules have been violated. Not on my watch, you know.
Shut up.
Whatever. Hurry up and start. We'll end this class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair, no matter what. So, get ready.
Yeah, I get it. Now, let's get started. Mix equal parts life and death. Add a dash of lies and truth. Bake it and fires a conflict. And when it's golden brown and bubbling, you have yourself a truly decadent class trial.
And once more, we placed a trap. See, words. However, this isn't a thing of like me remembering it. It's just I'm talking too fast and I need to calm down. I have energy. And once more, we faced a class trial. Was the one who died Kaido or Kokichi? I can't say for certain, but I still believe Kaido wouldn't die so easily. I don't know why I believe that so strongly. Oh, he's purple because he's missing, I guess. But I will fight to prove it. I will fight with everyone to grasp the hope on the other side of this truth. I will fight. I will fight in this trial of truth and lies. I just had a thought that popped into my head. I just had a thought. And I think I've had this thought before. But if both of them are missing, and it doesn't seem like they're in any of the other exosols, and they're not showing up to class trial, it could mean that both of them are in the hydraulic press. Because what we do know is that Himiko brought the bag. We don't know if she brought the poison or an antidote, if there is an antidote there. But she brought the bag. What probably happened, and like we'll probably go over that pretty much first, was she passed it to Kaido through the window. Once Kaido had it, of course he assembled it. Because Kaido asked Himiko to go grab it. Kaido assembled it. What's the poison for? That doesn't make sense then, if I'm thinking about it that way. No. It could have been... It could have been that Kaido asked Himiko to grab poison and the crossbow. Because my theory is that the crossbows were dipped into... The tips of them were all dipped into the poison. And then that was shot. And so Kokichi had 2 shots in him. In his back and in his left arm, right arm? I don't know. And then Kaido's jacket had 1 bolt in it. So, at the very least, I think what happened is that Kaido fought back against Kokichi. He was able to do that. He was able to start carrying out his plan to get rid of Kokichi in some way, shape, or form. But then we also have the scratch marks, which confuses me, but we have... Oh, that really confuses me now. That means 2 people must have entered that area, right? 2 people must have entered it, because one person used one of the hammers on an exosol, got into the hangar that way. That way, they didn't need to break the control panel to get in. They just needed to get in. They just need to be in an exosol, because an exosol can just go through there without triggering any alarms or anything. But the control panel outside was also beat up, but there wasn't any alarm that went off there. Interesting. Hello, Scorpio Cancel. I'm writing executions for everyone. Ooh, fancy. Well, we are at a tipping point right now. We are at a very interesting point right now. It's class trial time. I'm thinking of possibilities of what's happening, so I'm not as confused. Hope you still remember me.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
I feel like I should remember you. I don't know. Scorpio rings a bell, but I don't know. You weren't here yesterday, so it's been... I mean, I don't know. I don't remember anyone named Scorpio here that was here yesterday, so... I don't know. You don't remember me, oh my god. My mind was wiped. I was hit by a Monokuma mind-wiping... Do we ever actually figure out how he does that? How Junko did that or anything? Because it wasn't... It wouldn't have been... It wouldn't have been the Ultimate Animators video that did that, because he left before that point. That was just the brainwashing. That wasn't... That was the brainwashing, and that was the suicide. That was not the actual... Well, that being said, Junko was the one who made the brainwashing, and Junko was the one who made the suicide tape. So she could have also made a forget-me-not video, I guess. That's a decent explanation, I suppose. Okay, oh well, whatever.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and
I got
only
Men in
the
Black.
blackened
You are right.
will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that.
Uh-huh.
We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live.
Oh, well, that's a good motive, actually. Because everybody knew that graduation would have been meaningless, except for Kaido. Kaido would not have known that. Kaido never got the black light. So he could have done something, and then somebody else could have walked in on that and just been like, oh my god, Kaido, no.
And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Dude, it's class trial number 5. You've been here the whole time, have you not? Shut your mouth.
Seriously?
I agree.
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Is that foreshadowing? Is that foreshadowing? Oh, don't make that face, killer. Is that foreshadowing? Or is that saying, like, oh yeah, you were an assassin, so that's I'm sure that was written in there intentionally, one way or the other. Whether it be a hint, or whether it be a nod and a mislead towards the audience. Nod to her assassination background and a hint toward the audience. Or just a mislead toward the audience. Or it could be a hint toward the audience as foreshadowing. I don't know.
Unique circumstances?
They have question marks. Interesting, interesting.
Because for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous.
Oh, so is the other person still in the room?
After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue.
Okay, so there is a person who's still alive. Never mind then.
It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving.
Okay.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blacken is the mastermind, Kokichi. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
Where's the proof?
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Finally, people
Why
who
are
are
we
thinking
even
logically.
talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
You've been through 4 of these trials. We have to think logically. Has this not been thought of yet? Has this not been understood? Everyone thinks that Kaido is the victim, but I have my doubts. And like, we don't have Hakagure here in the first game. We don't have Hakagure here in this. We don't have Asahina here in this. So those two, even though Asahina is amazing, Asahina is the best girl, but nonetheless, we don't have them here, and both of them, mainly Hakagure, they were like the dumb ones. in the trials. And so it's just like, okay, fine, you have those remarks to say, whatever, cool, whatever. You can say those things, like, okay, class 5, but I don't think it was me. Oh, but yeah, but dude, like, yeah, okay, I get that's your stereotype, I guess that's your character. Same thing with the other one. We had Soda at the very end. It's like, yes, he would say dumb things all the time. Understandable. I feel like this group is like the smartest, like the last 6 that 5 that we have here, 6 that we have here, I don't know. This is the smartest group that we have here right now out of all the other previous groups. Like, even the dumbest one here, which I don't, is it Himiko? I think Himiko's pretty smart, honestly. And like, she's not smart, like very smart, but at the same time, she has her wits about her to some extent. So, and especially when you compare her to Soda and Hakagure, no. She's smarter, I believe. So, no, this should be the smartest trial. So we shouldn't be asking like, I don't think so. We should just vote already. No, we shouldn't vote already! My god! We don't know this! There's a chance Kaido is still alive. If we keep discussing the case, I'm sure we'll find the truth.
The victim
boy.
has to be Kaito.
Why?
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted. And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
And the culprit must be Kokichi. You lost a really good guy today. Kazing! If only mages could cast revive spells.
Kazing? Why? There's no evidence that allows us to confirm the victim or the survivor. It's too early to declare who the victim is.
The victim has to be
Are we gonna say
Kaito.
Kokichi's
Kaito was
clothes?
taken prisoner by Kokichi,
I think this is it.
so he could have killed him whenever he wanted. And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
That is
Kokichi
true.
can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be
Hey.
Kaito.
I feel like that was that.
And the culprit.
Yeah.
The victim has to.
Okay. Kaido, yeah.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi,
Yes.
so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
Yeah.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
True.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence.
That's
wrong! I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Looks like it.
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve.
And back.
That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
2 of them.
Kokichi was injured.
Yeah.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
No.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
I think it's feudable. I think it's refutable. Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that it's Kaito's. But why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought that she wanted to believe Kaito is still alive. Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize there's a chance that Kaito is alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Is it the sleeve that he doesn't wear ever?
What about them?
There's something peculiar about those clothes. The sleeve of the jacket.
That's it!
He never wears that sleeve, right?
Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press?
Okay, fine. And there wasn't a hand
Kaito had been
either.
crushed by the press. The sleeve shouldn't have been empty. there should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I kill that logic?
Let me guess, you're gonna say that, well, Kaito always wears one of his sleeves. He never wears one of his sleeves.
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you.
Maki, I thought we were on good terms, hey!
If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
Also, if you were actually going to bring that up to me, then you're dumber than I thought. Kaito's...
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. It's rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else. But Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
I'll leave that. I want to see your face.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner.
Uh-huh.
He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Exactly.
So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve.
Yes, but there was blood through it.
Be quiet already.
No. There was blood in it, and
Otherwise,
it
you're
was...
getting in the way.
Wrong.
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Wrong.
I'll cut through your words.
I mean... But there was a bloody hole in one of them.
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve.
But in that case...
But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally. And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press.
Was it? How can you tell?
Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes.
There's a hole in his sleeve, too.
Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Maki, what's really going on? Seems you've made up your mind that Kaito is definitely dead. But why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim.
Is she covering for Kaito?
Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
Well, that's the thing. We're assuming that Monokuma is controlled by Kokichi. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Stop making decisions for us.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now.
Wait, what?
Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
And here comes Kokichi? Or sorry, not Kokichi, Kaito. Oh, we're not actually going to be able to hear him? He's going to talk through that? That's a...
Exisal?
You...
What? Why isn't Exisal here?
Haha, whoops. My bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
Okay, so we can actually hear your voice. It isn't robotic. Cool. I was right. What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
Who's dumb now?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Stop! I have a feeling that it's just gonna keep switching back and forth between no, but no. Huh? No. No. No, they're both dead. No, they're both dead. No, only one. No, both. No. Let me guess, you're gonna jump back and forth.
You guys thought I died? I would never. No way.
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
I don't know that song.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Crackerjack.
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself. I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Yes, please. I need this evidence so I can immediately refute it.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera.
What video camera?
It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly. The moment the victim died.
What did you say?
Alrighty then. Let's watch this shocking moment.
Alrighty then.
Hey, Monokuma. Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Okay, we're looking for key evidence that is not going to be in there.
Roger that!
I'm assuming the blood trail's not going to be there. Monokuma grabbed the camera from the Exisal, hooks it up to the courtroom's monitor, and played the tape for us. There's no blood trail. 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 There's no blood trail.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible. Why would something like this? I saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed.
What do you mean through your fingers? Are you blind? What, huh? You can't watch a video through Braille. What you mean you saw it through your fingers?
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions.
Okay. Okay.
Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it.
Play, record, and pause buttons. Play, record, and pause buttons. There's a pause button. You can't edit after filming it, but what you can do is you can record up until the point where Kaito disappeared from the shot, pause it immediately then, take Kaito out of it, and crush it. So no, I don't trust this.
And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma?
I don't trust this bullshit.
Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the Academy.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible.
Incorrect. You could pause the footage.
Which means this footage is 100% real.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted.
You know why I don't watch movies, especially heartfelt ones? I just get so attached to, like, even only seeing the ending. I get sad. Yeah. Well, watch movies in general. Not like horror movies, not like murder mystery movies, just movies in general. What if it's comedy? Why do you get sad at a comedy? I'm assuming I'm just going to assume that you're talking about like horror or like mystery movies. In that case, because then yes, the ending could be sad or spooky.
The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
I'm not sold. The murder video has been recorded in the monopad. View it from the truth bullet menu. So we can use it as a truth bullet, so that means, we could probably use it as an argument. What's that? Was that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death.
No, just movies in general. I don't know why, but I get sad when it ends. Huh. Fair enough. I mean, like, I can get it. Like, for 2 hours, you watch and get attached to characters, and then it's just like, okay, that's the end of your life. That's the end of your life. Dear God, I would understand why you get sad in that case. No, it's like, this is the end of the movie. This is the end of you observing their life. So, at that point, it's just like, huh, I don't know what's going on. Now I never am going to see them ever again, and I won't know what's going to happen from this point forward.
I can't believe he died with his guts and his brain splattered all over that machine.
Dick.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
Yeah, why'd you have to be graphic about it?
It's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Why? Why was Kaido killed? Kokichi had no reason to kill Kaido. He had just told us that he had just told us all that he was the mastermind, that the killing game was over. So, what would he gain by killing Kaido?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exasol.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is...
Please let me cut you off.
you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
I agree. The person in the exasol is the only one who can be the culprit. However, I don't think it's Kokichi.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Exactly.
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
What?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave.
Well, when it comes to anime or series, I don't mind. I guess typically they're longer, I guess. So it comes to a more rounded out conclusion, maybe? I don't know.
Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exasol after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial.
I don't believe
I
this.
took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer.
I don't trust.
But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
No.
Does that
No.
mean you admit to the crime?
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again?
Don't trust
Well,
this.
I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided?
No, I mean like even anime movies. Oh, huh. Then I don't know. I don't have a solution to that issue then. I don't know what it is. Odd.
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
No, it's not.
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer.
Dear God, stop.
But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No. He said Junko as if he doesn't know who Junko is. The reason that we know who Junko is because we watched the video. That's why we know who Junko Enoshima is. Kaito didn't have the flashback light. So, that's Kaito. That's Kaito in there.
No, hold on a second. This isn't right.
I agree, my dude.
The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends?
No.
That's not how this goes.
Nope, it's not.
That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video.
I agree.
There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place.
We did watch the video. It is true, Arson, we watched the video. However, and I know the video wasn't edited, I know it wasn't uploaded to any computers. However, it has a pause function. It has a play, record, and pause function. So, I think that the video was paused. That's my running theory currently.
Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation.
Because at the moment, I don't know, because I know other people, and I'm saying people, but I know other people, because I think multiple people went into the hangar. I don't think it was just one. So it could be whoever that was that went in there. But that being said, I don't know for sure. So I can't say it's any of those people if it is one of those people. But what I can say right now, the only two people that I know were at the scene at the moment and actually able to get into the hangar are Kaito and Kokichi. And the fact that it's still in it, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's definitely me, it's definitely Kokichi. No. Not ringing any bells. This is setting off red flags in my head. It's just like, no. I think I see what's trying to go on here. I'm probably wrong, but I think I see what's going on.
I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
Ooh. What?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
I mean, I also brought up that both of them could be dead. Kokichi could have legitimately actually killed Kaido. But then somebody else could have killed Kokichi? And put him in the press too? No. Because in the video we did not see the blood trail, so... I don't know.
One of us.
One of us.
That's not possible.
No, it is possible.
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting.
I'm a detective. What the hell do you expect from me?
But it's exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
Uh-huh. Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
Yuppers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine, because Kokichi is the culprit.
Well, you've been doing some, well, no. Well, your hammer was missing, wasn't it, Maki?
He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
I don't know. The only option? Is that really true? Are we just gonna leave it at that? I'm guessing it's gonna say nobody else could have gotten in there, and then I'm gonna prove my evidence. So this will be
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit.
the safety function.
We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Let's see.
Kaito got crushed to death.
Oh no, we didn't. That's wrong.
Horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game.
Nope.
And killer.
Nope.
Kokichi is the culprit.
Okay.
We have that footage.
Kaito got crushed to death.
Wrong.
That's wrong! The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
What do you mean safety precautions? There's only one safety precaution on that. Which most machines don't have. Most of them have more than one.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
Okay, does it pause? Come on.
What we saw in that video. He was already dead by then?
You see that hand pretty close to... I don't... there's not really room for me to see it. To see there being a space for it to be able to pause. I don't know.
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No, I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
Yeah, we do.
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
Yes, there is a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. Found it somewhere around the hydraulic press. Around the hydraulic press? Huh? What? You found it around the hydraulic... Are you talking about the coat? With the hole in it? Around the press. Around the press? You found it around the press. There are only two things that were around the press. And it can't, no. So it has to, no. You're talking about the crossbow. That's not around the press, though. What do you mean around the press? Around the press? Around the press? Are you talking, no, you're not, no. You're not talking about the cut cord. You're not talking about the cut cord. You better not be talking about the cut cord. You better not be talking about that. Oh, come on, where is it? Did I miss it? Blazing Kokichi goes murder video. What? Matches electric lock, hydraulic press, safety function, slight Kaidos, POs, large black case, bloodstain, small empty bottle, crossbow, bathroom window, hanger's front shutter. Do I have to? I can't scroll down. Fine, it's probably this. Oh, are you oh, you're talking about the blood trail.
I was wrong!
Oh my god, I'm dumb. Blood trail. Where the fuck is the blood trail? No. Hydraulic press, no. Safety function, no. Swipe, this is what you're talking about.
This is it!
Dear God. I was doing so well.
There was a slight pattern blood stain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged.
Hello, Super Tai Tai. 2308. How's it going? How is your night,
The blood stain
morning?
goes from the back
I don't
room
know.
all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Kaido may have died. Kokichi also may have died. I'm not subscribing to any of this just yet. It's a question mark of who died. I don't know.
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
This is the only class trial that we've had in this entire series that you aren't given the victim right away. So it's an unknown. We don't know who died.
Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
Potentially.
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
There we go.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
We might not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests a cause of death. The hole in the coat.
There!
I do. Oh, you know who died?
The small
No spoilers,
hole on the
please.
sleeve of
Please and
Kaito's
thank you.
coat is the key to his cause of death.
If you want to watch me struggle in vain to try to figure this out with my own brains and then fail, then that is welcome. Thank you for hanging out. This is blind, though. So, I have no idea. I'm just coming up with any kind of... Why, thank you very much. It's appreciated.
Small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon.
It's the crossbow bolts, which I believe were dipped in the poison.
I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
But I like my money. Don't do that.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
It's because she brought the crossbow.
I'm not freaking out.
Uh-huh, you are.
I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
It's because you brought it. No, it's not impossible. I can show you. Look into my mind. The weapon that left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve was 3 arrows. God. Okay, the crossbow. It was the crossbow. But it was the arrows, though. The arrows is technically correct. Come on.
This is it!
I'm right.
I
I'm
believe
right.
The weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
Nicole. Oh, Himiko. Why are you so nervous, though?
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small.
Ho can use a crossbow. Yeah, and he knows how to
Can we
build
then
it, too.
Conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow?
I believe so.
If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Was it? I already know how that crossbow got there.
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
Man, Himiko. I know it's not you, because you would not be able to... Same thing with Gonta. Like, the only way Gonta was able to do that is because he lost his memory. That's the only way he was able to get to the class trial. Same thing with you, Himiko. You are not a very good actor.
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then
The
I wonder
ultimate?
who shot him with the
The
crossbow.
Testament? The Testament? The Testament? Testament? Ultimate?
Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over.
You won't get any snackies or nappies or burpees. That's what you get. No playtime for you.
Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
One person that's good at killing. Yeah, I've thought about that. Well, I mean, oh, who can use a crossbow? No, Kaito can also use a cross. Well, but he wouldn't be that accurate, is the thing. But he does know how to build it at the very least.
Hope, despair.
Okay.
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't go in the hangar. The alarm system and electric barrier were in the way.
True.
If we couldn't go in the hangar, and Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see, so I'm the culprit.
Okay. Kaito would have been there, but the murder weapon was a crossbow. Knowing that, we should be able to visualize the murder.
I wonder who
Okay.
shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right, guys?
Huh?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired
Yeah.
from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
Uh-huh. Bathroom window.
We couldn't go in the hangar. The alarm system and electric barrier were in the way.
If we couldn't go in the hangar, and Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see, so I'm the culprit.
What the bathroom? I know how he got the crossbow. It's through the bathroom window. But how am I supposed to use this? I don't feel like that's gonna be. I can't. Can I lie? No, I can't lie at this point. That doesn't make any sense to lie at this point.
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow.
3 arrows. No. Crossbow.
What a
no.
mystery, right,
Blood's in the
guys?
bathroom.
Who else but you
No.
could have done it?
Front shutter.
The shot would need.
What happened with the hangar's front shutter? No. It has to be.
fired from inside the
this.
hangar to hit Kaito.
Hey, cool.
That's wrong!
Oh, what?
Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow.
Okay. That's not what I was thinking. I was 100% thinking that Himiko brought the crossbow to Kai. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm still right. However, I wasn't thinking of that also as a way to shoot Kaido. Okay. I see the logic there.
There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it?
Cut your shit.
Is that what a detective does?
Down.
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends?
Are you saying this because of Gonta? I mean, think about it. Like, really? Are you kidding me?
It seems like
We're
it.
alive because I was
You
able to do that.
suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
I suppose so, yes.
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
Innuendos.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
And immediately, of course, because it's this game, it goes there.
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
I never knew about any crossbow. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Stop your shit.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am!
And now you're throwing friends under the bus, huh?
What? That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted!
So could have anyone else, though.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious.
Maki's gonna kill you too, Himiko.
Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
Are we gonna go into triple class debate thing?
Why am I a suspect?
Yep, we are.
Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit. Maybe I'm the culprit!
Culprit!
Alright, alright.
I went to the
I'm the
hangar
number one
but-
suspect, because I was in the hangar. If
I was
you
the one
are
punishing my magic!
What do you mean
not
it's
come in the
punishing your
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good
Anyone
magic
could have
source
gotten it
around
from her
here.
research lab.
So I went
Then
there
who
and
actually the number one suspect?
No, you did not go in there empty-handed.
I'm the one who shot Kaito.
Okay, I know what to shoot at now. We should look at inconsistencies in her testimony. There's a lie there somewhere. There is. I need to shoot you, though.
Explain the...
There's a good magic source around here.
I'm the number one suspect.
There we go.
Heard it.
You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you.
Uh-oh.
He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No! That was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me!
Let the cause pox, the definitely real thing.
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko, this is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
No, it's not.
Wait! That's wrong! I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it! It's the truth! Please believe me!
So tell us what you did with it, then.
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you! If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying!
That is true. But can we really trust Himiko here? She was acting very suspiciously. Bum 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 bum.
Not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
Crossbow?
I didn't even use the crossbow!
Another true statement.
And that's all! I didn't do anything else in the hangar!
100% exactamundo.
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Ah! 'Cause Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi!
Okay, I think I have to agree with that. To Kaido with the crossbow, you'd have to be fairly good with it. Himiko have done this? That's the question.
I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, I think it's this.
I didn't even use...
Because the crossbow is found inside the thing. Tell us more. Tell me more, tell me more.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
Yeah, because you had to put it together, right?
Couldn't use it? Why not?
'Cause it was disassembled.
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
She didn't teach me that! Right, Maki?
Why are you being silent?
What's wrong?
Why are you being silent?
Were you mad about before? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
Hypocrite.
Sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
By Kaito? Asked to. Perhaps the person who asked was... Kaito. It was Kaito.
That's it! Was it Kaito?
Thought so.
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
No.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Cause I know you like me.
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
God, we're back at this childish bullshit. Come on.
But I like you.
Oh dear God. Don't. No. Bad. Bad. I need to get a rolled up newspaper and just like, bad. Psh, bad. Psh. Hit the robot.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
But to think that Kaito asked Himiko to do that, maybe Kaito is trying to keep the promise we made yesterday.
Don't you worry. I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. So all you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Yeah, really.
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret.
But he's not here now, so...
Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
Fine.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Yep.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday.
Okay.
I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
TMI.
That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorms.
Okay, so you know nothing about the poison then.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow.
Huh.
And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
And there's proof of that. Both Kaito and Kokichi. Are you talking about the coat? Okay, are you talking about the other coat?
Oh no!
You're talking about the other coat. Kokichi's coat. Kokichi's clothes.
This is it! Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
And it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but...
It doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
We need to figure out the entire thing. Calm down. Maki's been acting strangely. But why? Does she know something? Yes, she does. If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle.
It very much does.
'Cause in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Nuh-uh.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
I disagree.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
So you think it's Maki? I think it's whoever's in the Exisal. I think Kaido is in the Exisal. Exisal, whatever. I can't say for certain. I think Maki definitely... I think Maki used her hammer on one of the Exisals to get into the hangar in the first place. However, that's only one way that somebody could have gotten into the hangar. There's also the electrical panel on the outside of the hangar that was all cut up. It wasn't bashed in, it was cut up. So that's weird. I don't have an explanation for that, because I believe everybody brought their hammers to the breakfast room. To the cafeteria, rather. Breakfast room. It's only for breakfast. No, nothing else is ever used there. Just breakfast. Yes, we have a separate room for dinner and lunch as well. So fancy. I think she's the only one who didn't bring her hammer. And since she's the only one... You're half right, that's all I'm saying. Fair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have all the pieces is the issue. Because I feel like there's two other people that went into the hangar. Maybe. I think one went in through the Exisal into the hangar. Because you can bypass security that way. You don't have to cut up or smash up the electronic lock. However, then in that case, why was the electronic lock bashed up? I think two people might have gone in. And I think Kaido might be alive, question mark. Or Kaido, both of them could have been crushed in the press. I don't know. But no, that wouldn't make sense, because, I don't know. Anyways.
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter.
Oh, 110%.
For example, is Kokichi really inside that Exisal? Stuff like that.
What?
I'm good. Am I? I don't know. I like to consider everything, however, this... Well, Trial 4 really... The first half of Trial 4 really got to me, because I'm immediately like, okay, well, this is a video game, right? It makes sense if this loops, right? It makes sense if this is a looping path because it's not the actual world. And it makes sense if the wall is actually only one wall, and it was like, which wall was entered? I'm like, well, it's the right wall and the left wall. They're just one and the same. I figured that out, and I figured out the world loop before I went into the class trial. I figured that out. And so at that point, when the first half, it was like an hour and a half, where it was just like figuring out, oh, what are we gonna do? Before we were getting to the intermission, it's like, oh, who did it? Oh, what's happening? Let's solve the mystery of, like, how did they get from one side of the map to the other? I'm just like, I know let me say this answer. It's like, so, and they just kept beating me over the back of my head with it. It's just like, so, how did this happen? And they asked that like 10 different times. I'm like, I already know. Let me tell you how this happened. But, yeah.
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
No, we didn't.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
But I can change voices.
But we heard
Maybe.
it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
Bam. Important evidence. Important information. What?
Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys! The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Maybe it's neither. Maybe there's another Monokuma in there. Maybe there's another Monokuma clone in there. Because we know there are multiple Monokumas. So the killer could have asked Monokuma to do this stage act thing. And so there's one Monokuma there and there. I don't. That's not really very. That's a flimsy argument. I wonder, has the culprit know that Kokichi's still gone? I don't know.
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Or I could be right from before. It's another. One of them is in there, but it's a dead body.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Huh?
Is that so?
No. We're gonna go down that tangent. What injury? There was poison, there was crossbows. There were 3 crossbow bolts. 2 of them went into Kokichi, 1 of them went into you. Well, the one that went into you, supposedly, went into your arm. That's where we found the hole. So, if you can't stand, you were either poisoned or shot with a crossbow bolt. We know where the crossbow bolts went, so you weren't shot with that. Then that means you got poisoned. But the poisoned is lethal, so what injury are you talking about?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Kaito is alive after all. No, maybe that's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? What story does the evidence tell? Does that story with Kaito or Kokichi end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give it a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. I don't know. For sure, I'm pretty sure it's Kokichi. Most of the evidence we have now shows that Kaido was the victim. God, no. Out of the two ones, I wonder which one it is. The one I already chose or this one? No. This is wrong. This is wrong. I don't like this. There's something wrong with this. I'm trying, I really am, but I can't think of anyone other than Kaido. Hiccups. Anyone other than Kaido. You're too smart. Am I too smart? I don't know. I feel like I'm coming up with a whole bunch of possibilities, but I'm not coming up with a solution. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaido.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito.
Game? I literally just said that it was Kokichi, but it's just like, no, we don't have that. And then I said it was Kaido, and then it's like, cool. But now it's saying it's not Kaido. You're throwing me through a loop, man. Come on, give me a lead.
Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Okay, so now we're arguing that Kaido definitely is dead. So am I right then with assuming that it's a Monokuma, another Monokuma in there that's trying to just tussle things up and make chaos? What is this?
All right, let's give it everything we've got!
It's more phenomenal time. Not punishment. That's not yet. That doesn't happen yet. Split opinion. Time for the loop-de-doos. Oh my god, is that thing also is the exit also gonna rise into the air? Please? That'd be hilarious. No, boo. Aw. I do not want you to tell me, please. I feel like I'm close, however, I also want
that
to.
Kaito is inside the Exisal.
Exisal.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Injury.
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Crushed.
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the Mastermind, but...
Lucky!
The Mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
I think there might be a
Why are
17th
you so
student.
opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Oh god, buttons. I don't know what buttons are buttons, because I'm using keyboard. This is A. Y. This is Y. X. What is X? I don't remember what X is. This, B. A. This is A.
This is our answer.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Is it Kaido, but he's dead? Kaido dead in there? I already thought that first, though, but that... I don't understand how that could... Because I thought that... I still don't know how the... Because Himiko said that she never mentioned anything about poison. So I still don't know how poison plays into anything. Why was the poison there? Because what could have happened is Kokichi could have been shot with an arrow, and the arrow had poison. The arrows were taken out for whatever reason. I still don't know why that is a thing as well. But nonetheless, the arrows were taken out, but the poison was already laced in it. It wasn't immediate death, so Kokichi went into an exisal. Kokichi died in the exisal. Kokichi is still in the exisal, but he's dead. I don't know.
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
I don't trust anything.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah! Just keep calm and carry on!
Memes.
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely?
Okay.
I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
Please let us do that.
I agree, but what do you think, Maki?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Yes, we're also missing that. We don't have a time for death. We don't have a time of death.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then, let the debate begin!
Crossbow throwers, electro bomb. Used
When the
electro
crossbow
hammer.
fired, what was even going on?
As if you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow,
I don't think that's
and
right.
returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one!
No, that's wrong.
But only one crossbow was taken.
Yeah.
The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
Wrong.
So how could they both shoot each other?
By the way, crossbow shots hurt a lot. My wound is still aching something fierce.
You have 2 wounds. You should have 2 wounds. What are you talking about?
When the crossbow fired, what was even going
Whee!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Yeah.
Disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire. I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
No, you didn't.
Only one crossbow was taken.
The
The other two are
still.
in my research lab.
Still, only
Wrong.
That's wrong!
Wrong. All 3 were. All 3 had blood on them. I don't know if any had poison on them, though. I'm just
Wait,
assuming that.
Himiko, what do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
What the hell? Okay, I don't know. I can't explain this. I don't know.
Are you positive?
What?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong!
Well then, that's strange, because... there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
And all 3 of them were bloody.
3? I know I only gave him one! Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There were 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko said that she only brought 1. Okay, are we gonna get to the bottom of the poison then? Who brought the poison? Who brought the extra 2 arrows? Is that where we're going? Please? What's going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
That wouldn't make sense, though. Why?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene.
Yes.
And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
Yeah, huh?
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them.
Fancy word for hole.
So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Yeah. Then, where did those arrows come from? I don't think that Himiko is lying. There must be some angle to this that we haven't considered yet. What is this? What could have happened? Think. I need to think. I need to drive in a taxi in my mind. Oh, man. I understand what they're trying to do with this kind of, like, they're trying to put in some variety here. This part takes too long. Bum 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 bottom bottom bum bum. Can't bash into that car. 1. What are you talking about? 1. We know this. Let me guess. The answer is going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 0. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Wow, amazing. I mean, we don't know for sure. That's what she's saying, but I believe it's correct. Ah, okay. Driving around at the... I missed that Monokuma. God, man. Atua, damn it. Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the start? No. Right? No. It's no. The answer is no. Yes, the answer is either yes or no. No. Were all the arrows. At the very least, we know that Himiko's wasn't, so no. Driving around, solving murders with 2 hot chicks in my taxi. The psychic taxi. This is a weird premise. Come on. At least this is the last one. There we go. Who brought the 2? Oh, I don't know. Kokichi, third party. Well, that was easy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uh-huh. Wonderful. We knew all this. What do you mean? We didn't learn anything new here.
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
I never considered that.
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
Dear God.
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
Okay, now we have to prove the third party exists. Well, we have the hammer, and then we have the scratched up panel, so yes.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
I have no idea. That is a very good question.
Kaito was the
I'm assuming-
only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
I'm assuming Kaido may have asked them for that? But I don't...
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
But why would they have... I don't know. Why would they have brought arrows?
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
Oh. Oh. Maki. Maki's the only other one who knows how to assemble a crossbow. Okay, so Maki... Maki did something. Why, though? Motive? I don't know. Because Maki was the only one who brought a knife to the thing. She used her hammer. She used her hammer on one of the Exosols. She got into the Exosol. She entered the... she entered that way. From the Exosol, she shot her arrows? But Kokichi wouldn't have... I don't know.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
But was it completely closed off? But can you confirm that? I feel like there might be another way. Some way that we haven't figured out yet. You mean not the way of the grenade, not the way of the hammer on the control panel, and not the way of the Exosol? What other way are you talking about? I'm overlooking something. Think. What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? An Exosol. I don't know how to spell Exosol. E. X. I. S. Ooh. X's. S. No, it wasn't S. X's. X. X. Ah. I thought I clicked X. Existential crisis? I thought I clicked X. I mean S. Exosol. A. L.
I see now. That's it. The Exosol. The Exosol could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the Exosols, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an Exosol.
Who wants Kokichi dead? Maki. She wants him dead. Then there could have been an issue with the execution and Kokichi, or Kaito ended up dead somehow, for some reason or another.
I saw an Exosol enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an Exosol?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I could tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an Exosol. After all, the hangar is where the Exosols are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an Exosol comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an Exosol, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the Exosol every time you have to put it away.
Because originally those were built for the 16 survivors, the 16 like hopes to use for other planets to protect them, right?
So it's like Shuichi said?
It wasn't originally for the
Mono
Monocubs.
Exosol and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an Exosol?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Oh man. Both nipples? I don't think I can do that.
Nipples too!
Anyway, this third party commandeered an Exosol and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other two arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
Hmm?
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an Exosol. It's Not possible.
What? Not possible?
Maki, what are you talking about? What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why? Why won't you tell me?
If someone was piloting the exosol, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exosol really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exosol? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exosols. And they were all moving, too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
Incorrect.
Wrong!
Maki's the one that didn't have hers.
Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exosols.
That electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an exosol.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exosols. But this morning, there were only 3.
I don't understand why 2 of them are facing outward, though, but whatever.
I noticed that too. Was the missing exosol taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
The identity of the third party. The electro hammer gives us a clue. I saw 4 exosols at the scene yesterday when I went up to meet with Kaito. This morning, when we were trying to get into the hangar, there were 3. The culprit must have used the electro hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. There's only one person among us that I could think that could have done that. Well, everybody else had their hammers at breakfast, right? You didn't. You had a knife.
It's you!
I don't know if you're the culprit, though.
Maki, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
But be careful! The electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an exosol, it'll run out of juice with just 1 shot. Got it?
After this, I'm going to sleep. Fair enough. This is going to go on for a while.
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery.
Either way, thank you for joining, for sure. I might, if it's getting too late, and this is going on for a while, I might end at intermission, then we'll continue tomorrow, because I've been doing this I've been streaming consistently for the last since December 17th, so pretty much the last 30 days, coming up on that. So, I'll be here tomorrow, doing more stuff, if you want to join in.
That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Plus, it's also getting pretty late here, too.
When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning,
Maki, where's your electro hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. This is much better. A knife? Well, I suppose you know best.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Yaha? Yarhar?
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party.
Dun dun dun!
She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
Yep.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the exosol with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar.
There's a lot of questions I have
Now
still,
we
though.
just have to figure out what happened after.
I'll kill your logic.
Uh-oh. Okay. What do you want to say? I'll hear it.
Why are you doing this?
What? What?
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Okay.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exisal, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
I'm not getting in your way, but for this to go smoothly, you need to tell me the truth. If you refuse to do that, then this is the only way that this is going to happen. I'm a detective. What do you expect to happen? You're God.
You're right.
Poison? You haven't used that yet.
I used the electro hammer, and I used the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Is the poison? Is that what you're saying? It's no use. She's not listening to me at all. But I can't back down here.
You're right.
Ah,
I used the electro hammer,
yeah, huh.
and I used the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
I believe that you're not the culprit. I want to see your face when I advance.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
Unless there's poison.
I'll cut through your words.
So some of them, at the very least, were dipped in poison.
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! Cause why would she kill Kaito?
Well, there's the whole thing of it being an accident. However, at the same time, I don't think that she's the culprit because this is what this game does. It throws people under the bus, and that's just like, okay, of course, assume it's them. And then at the very last minute, it's just like, no, but it was actually this person. And then you have to argue that it was that person. But it makes sense in the end. But I think this is a mislead. I think, or at the very least, maybe she thinks that she's the one who killed him, but in the end, it was really Kokichi or whoever ended up doing this. Because we still don't have an explanation for the operation panel.
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi?
Uh-huh.
Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
I mean, I guess it... the logic is flawed, but at the same time, I can see the logic. The logic being that if she can kill Kokichi here and now, then she won't have to deal with him later. She also knows that there's no future for anybody, really, outside of the academy. So if you die here, you're gonna die one way or another, and there's no... it's flawed logic. I don't...
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
You. And everyone else. The sacrifice that Maki must be talking about is... all of us!
That's it!
It's flawed logic, but I guess that's
she
it.
plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then, by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Huh? By hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. So... then that means that when the entire time that she's been saying, let's vote now, let's vote for Kokichi, that was the wrong answer. Kokichi didn't murder. So then it's saying that, okay, so no. Okay, I think I know how this is going to play out. It's going to play out that it's either going to be Kokichi or Maki. Maki thinks that she is the reason why Kaido is dead. Maki thinks she's the reason that Kaido is dead. However, in the end, it's going to be Kokichi is the reason that he is dead. So, if we, because it's saying here that Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer, the answer that she wanted us to arrive at was Kokichi. So, she thinks that she did it, not Kokichi. But, in reality, what it's going to be is it is going to be Kokichi? I don't know.
Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
That is true.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
We haven't hit the intermission yet. There's way more to this. There's way more. No, it's not. It's not over.
Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over.
No.
We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
Oh boy. I mean, that is an option, because it was mentioned in the last class trial. If it's a split vote between... If it's a split vote between two people, then two people are gonna die. Ooh.
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth.
I don't want Maki to die, though.
That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
But you fell in love with him.
Then what really happened?
And not me, and that's why I'm gonna kill you now. Hiya! Jumps across the thing with like a sword. Ching!
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Yeah, really.
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Oh. Yeah, of course. Spicy, spicy. This is going places. But I think, because it's also like, it's midnight here. It's 12:07 here. So, I, too, will call it for now. I have more time tomorrow, so I'll probably do this tomorrow. But yeah. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Super Tai Tai. 2308. Tai Tai? Super? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But thank you for joining me. It was nice hanging out. It was nice talking with you. Thank you also to Scorpio Cancel. And thank you also to Star Knight. And thank you also to Arson, who showed up today. And thank you to everybody who sees this in the archive. Like I said, I know this is up on Twitch for like 15 days. If somebody watches it in that time, thank you. If I upload this to YouTube, thank you. Yes. And I'm a shill, because why not? Like, comment, follow, subscribe, whatever. Do it if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. If you do, cool. I'd love to hang out. Have a good night. Have a wonderful evening. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so very much for joining me. Bye. Have a good night.